gift through His word. It's God's gift through His word. It's God's gift through His word. It's God's gift through His word. Hey everyone, how are you doing? Hang on one second. I'm gonna do something. Hello, hello. Okay. And I'm gonna pull you guys closer to me. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm back again. It's another, as you can see, another bright day. Beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Okay. So, first of all, I want to get something out the way. Supermom, you see it, you know it. You know your girl is in that competition with all the other moms that are in the competition for the United States. However many people that is probably a lot of women. But if you would be so gracious and kind, please lend a vote for me. The cutoff is tomorrow. So definitely get your votes in. And this is phase one. I don't know really know how many phases there are. I don't know if there's 5 phases, 6 phases, but phase one. So please, please cast a vote for me every day. So if you've done it today, thank you. If you've already done it yesterday, you need to do it again today. You're like, I already did it yesterday. I'm like, I know. I voted for you one time ago. I need to vote every day. So if you can, please pass a vote for me, submit it, cast it. I definitely would appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I want to make sure I get that Supermom stuff out the way because I do. And I moved. Okay, so now I'm back in the Ramada I normally am in is Ramada 2. And yeah, yesterday, I don't know, those birds were off the chain. I mean, you hear birds right now, but they were not like the ones over there. They had I don't know, it was like been a bird meeting, something, and they were just off the rails. But anyway, so I wanted to come on today. I'm probably gonna get on Instagram and put a little something over there because I understand inspiration, encouragement, motivation, all that people need that. People don't think that they do, but they do. And giving up, and some people want to give up and like, I can't do this. I can't try to do this. I'm not even thinking about doing this. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't throw in the towel. I know there might be a time in your life you're like, this is straight nonsense. I'm not doing it. I just can't. I just want to tell you that you can. And I want to tell you that you will. I want to tell you that you have to. You have to for yourself. You have to for those waiting for you. You have to do those things. And the Lord is calling you to do so much more than what you think you are capable of doing. You don't even know what the Lord is saying you're capable of doing. Sometimes we think, well, I can only do this little thing because you're so used to doing what's familiar to you. You're like, well, I can do this here. This is probably the extent of it, but the Lord has something else for you to do. So I just want to encourage you not to give up. Don't throw in the towel. And all these naysayers, all these people with their talk of the things that they don't think you're able to do. And I think I spoke about that on the other day when I was doing an Instagram live. There are people that have been in my life. Let me tell you, they have been some of the most meanest people that consider themselves trying to say, oh, I'm being supportive, but they were downright mean and nasty. And you can't have those kind of people in your corner because all they want to do is watch you fail. They would love to hear how things are not going for you. They would love to hear how things are getting really bad for you. And they can stand up with their fakeness and like, oh my gosh, is there anything I can do for you? Knowing deep down inside, they're super excited that you are totally failing and they love it. But they have to kind of tailor that back of their excitement that you are in a despicable place. Like, oh my gosh, that is so horrible to hear. You lost your job. I am so sorry. You are getting foreclosed on. Not so good. Is there anything I can do to help? knowing in their heart of hearts, their black hearts, that they're not trying to help you. Don't have a dime for you. They don't have food for you. They don't even have an inspirational, encouraging word for you. All they have is, wow, I hope it gets better for you. I'm so sorry to hear that that happened to you. When they really are not sorry to hear that happened to you. They want to hear more things happen because they're jealous hearted. They're envious. They're covetous of what the things that you have, the things that you're doing, your personality, your being, just how people gravitate to you. They want to hear that you're doing bad. Can you imagine people actually being excited to hear people on their bad days, just doing horrible, down on the bottom of the pile in their life? And they're so excited to hear about that. They're excited to hear that you're not doing well. Those are the kind of people you got to stay away from. Those are the kind of people you have to avoid. Those are the kind of people you really want to just not have contact with. Because those are the kind of people, they are not there for your increase. They're not there to inspire you. They're not there to uplift you. What they're there to do is to make sure they're there so they can kick you while you're down and make sure that they know that you need to give up. They want you to give up. So giving up is absolutely 100,000% not an option. It's not an option for me. It's not an option for you. It's not an option to any of those people that are around you in your little sphere of influence. You tell all your people, we're not giving up. Whatever God has called you to do, you go do it. I'm gonna do my thing. You go do your thing, and we're not giving up. Our dreams, our goals, whatever we have set our mind to do, we're going to do it. I don't know how we're going to get there because that's God's lane. And I don't care how, but I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do what I can do. And I'm not going to stay stuck and thinking, oh, well, I guess it won't work. You need to go out there and do all that you could do and hit whatever it is over and over and over again until you are getting what it is that you are aspiring to strive for. That's one of those things when people tell me, well, you can't do this and you can't do that, and it hasn't been done before. So I just don't think you can. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's impossible. And I know the Lord that I serve, He works in impossibilities. He works in so many ways of impossible, mysterious ways. How could someone who is like Pastor Jay and Pastor Purdy have said, glorified dirt, tell me what God can't do for me? I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were God, but you're not. You're jealous hearted, mean spirited, and you're covetous. I don't understand what it is about those type of people. You spend most of your time trying to do good for yourself. You spend time working for your family, doing all the things. And then you have these people that come around you and they are not encouraging, not helpful, not supportive. They're all the things you don't need around you. And here they come. Here they come. So I want to encourage you today, no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. I don't care what your goal, what your dream. I just want you to know, don't let it go. Don't stop doing it. Do not let anybody tell you you cannot, especially if you haven't even stepped out to try. It's one thing if you tried and you know, I tried, I failed. Okay, I know I can't do that. But it's one thing if you've never even stepped out of your little bubble to go even attempt to do that. And you're saying, oh, well, I can't do it. Well, how do you know? You didn't even try, you didn't even attempt to do it. So, with that being said, just continue just going on and pushing forward. I mean, that's the one thing you have to do. So giving up is clearly not an option. It's not an option. It should never be something that's on the table. Like, well, this didn't work out. I think I'm going to give up. Well, that thing didn't work out, but there's something else you can do, something else that you can try, something else that you can attempt to do, and then continue to do it. We live in a world where we hear so many people just dogging people out. They don't like how they dress, they dog them out. They don't like how they speak, they dog them out. They don't like their opinion, they dog them out. They don't like your race, they dog you out. They don't like your kids, they dog you out. They don't like you, they dog you out. They don't like your hairstyle, that whatever. There are so many things that people nitpick over, and it's the pettiest of things. It's the pettiest of things. You have a list. Okay, well, I can't help that, but here they come. Just try to pull you apart, pick you apart. I don't like your eyes. I don't like your nose. I don't like this. I don't like that. You know what? I don't like how you did your nails. I don't like that friend you have, but that's my friend. I don't care. I don't like them. I don't like that what you drive. I don't like what you're doing. All the things that they try for people, they just try to pull people apart. And can I encourage you today? Don't let that happen. I started getting really bold when people started saying that stuff to me. I don't know what it was. I think the Lord snapped me out of a whole bunch of things. And like, I don't like that. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care what you like. It's not about you. Well, I don't care that you're out here, doing your live for whatever it is. I don't think you have permission to do that. Okay, once again, I don't care what you say, what you do. I don't have time for that. If you're not on what I'm on, then I'm gonna need you to have several seats down to the left, closest door to the exit, whatever seat that is. Stand at the exit and let that open the door and push you out because I cannot. Normally I don't want to use can't, but I cannot operate with people who are consistently always negative, always pessimistic, always degrading, always trying to control someone. I don't like people like that, and I don't want them around me. Now, the Lord can do and He will do and change their hearts and all that. But for me, my boundaries are I don't want them in my space because that's a draining set of people and it's exhausting and it sucks the life out of you. Having people that every time you turn around, woe is them, they can't do this, you need to help them, give them a word, lift them up, and they won't lift themselves up. They won't encourage themselves out of a funk. Like if I can encourage myself out of a funk, I don't know why somebody else is going to do it because I need to talk to me first. How is somebody else going to encourage you out the funk? You need to be your biggest motivator. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. You need to be your biggest inspirational person to yourself. You need to be doing that. You need to run that race for you. You have a calling, you do. But until you realize that you can't give up because it's not an option, if the first thing and sign of trouble or hardship comes like, "Ah, I gotta give up. I'm gonna cry. That's the first thing that you're going to. That's your first recourse is always to have an emotional breakdown. Let me tell you, you're gonna have a lot of emotional breakdowns because man, I have been through some things. And sometimes tears ain't gonna help you get out of it. Tears is not gonna help you get out of it. You're gonna have some certified, let me get my words together, some certified faith, hard faith. I'm not talking about that peppy faith that, okay, this worked and I got faith. No, I'm talking about faith when you're going through a very hard time and there's no way out. And all you know, it's the only person that you have. The only one is the triune God. That's all you got, and that's it. You got to know your faith is the only thing that you got. You got to hold on to that because you know that he is going to move. You don't know when, you don't know how, but you know that he's faithful. You know within your gut. So you can't give up because God isn't giving up on you. Jesus Christ didn't give up on you. Holy Spirit didn't give up on you. You're giving up on yourself. And for why though? Why are you giving up? Because it didn't work out the way that you thought? Because it didn't happen the way that you wanted it to, because all the things that you thought were going to align, they didn't, and everything just crashed and burned. So because of that, you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm giving up. I'm throwing in the towel. I hope you don't, because it's not time to do that. Like I've said, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You have gifts, talents, and abilities. God has solely laid in your life, on your lap, in your mind, in your heart, in your head. He's given those things to you. He truly has. But if you don't realize that, you don't see it, you're missing out because you're going to not do what he's called you to do. And then you're going to be frustrated, disappointed, and you can't blame anybody else but yourself. There's nobody else you can blame. So while you're sitting out here wondering why and all these different things, why this, I don't know how. Well, forget that. You need to really just go and do. We sit waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and we pray and we don't move. Do you know it's the faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So you're believing in a God you cannot see. that does know you and you know he's there, but for some reason you just say, I give up. All cards on the table. I'm gonna throw all my cards on the table and I give up. How about we don't do that? Not this season, not this year, not this year. In 2025, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I can't sit here and say when I get on these lives, I'm gonna have a give up season. I'm not having a give up mindset. I'm not having a give up day. I'm not having to give up whatever. If I have a bad moment, as we all will have, and I have a moment where I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess there are tears that need to flow. If water spills from my eyes and it has to do that, well, then fine. I allow it to do what it's going to do. And then wash my face, like Pastor Jay would say, wash your face and get it back together. Like you can't stay down and depressed and in the funk of despair for eternity. What a horrible place to want to be. And you're going to be going somewhere. And I just think because I'm in Revelation with Bible study, we're almost done, and just listening to how beautiful heaven is, listening to all the gems, the street paved with gold, all the jasper, all the crystal, all the diamonds, all the pearls, all the onyx, all the jasper and the sapphire, and all the different types of gems that some of them I don't even know. But that's where we're going. We're slated to go to somewhere gorgeous and beautiful, but you got to do your job down here before you want to make it up there. Are you going to do what God has called you to do? Or are you going to sit back and be like, I'm going to give up? This is not it. This is not it. I can't sit here and tell you when you come on this live, if you come on and you're a replay viewer, thank you for coming on. But if you're thinking for a hot second, you're going to give up, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you cannot do that. And I'll use can't like that. You cannot give up. There are some people that are in your life and they're there to just tell you you just can't. And so they pile it on, telling you you can't, you can't, you just can't, you can't, you can't. Sounds like a bad song. You can't, you can't, you can't, you can't. No, we can, we will, and we're gonna. We're gonna do it all. We are going to do it all. However long it takes, it doesn't make a difference. But we are not stopping and we're not giving up. That's not an option. It shall never be an option. Don't let it be your natural recourse of action is when something doesn't work out, you fall back into giving up. Let's not do that. If you used to do that some years ago, maybe you did that in 2024. Maybe you were giving up all over the place. Maybe 2023 you were, 2022, 2021, all the years prior to 2025. Perhaps that was your thing. Maybe that was your theme for a while. I'm going to give up. Well, let's not do that in 2025. Not brand new year, brand new me. How about we want to work on some consistency? How about that? How about we want to work on being the best me that we can be for we? How about we work on that? How about we work on just ourselves? How about we work on being intentional? How about we work on spending time with the Lord? Why don't we do the things that we know to do? And I know sometimes I feel like, Paul, why is it I do the things that I don't want to do and the things I want to do, I don't do? We struggle with that. We can struggle with that. Paul struggled with it. In Romans, he talked about it. But we can still work hard to be like, okay, I may have dropped the ball on this day, but I'm going to continue to press. I don't care if anybody ever listened to my podcast, to be honest. I don't care if anybody ever watched any of these videos, to be honest. What I'm saying is all this stuff that people are saying to you about you and thinking that you're this or you're that, it's nonsense. It's complete and total utter garbage. It's garbage. And the it's the bull that I don't like when people try to shovel it. Don't don't accept it. Don't keep it. Just get rid of it. This is a time now that you need to just rise up and be who God has called you to be. He is changing you. You are becoming exactly who he's called you to be. He's not he's not a forgetful God. He's not a God that doesn't know who you are. He has crafted you, made you specifically for his purpose, of course, but he knows what he's called you to do. He already knows. And every day as you step and you walk into the thing he's called you to do, you are becoming and he's changing you. You will be what he's called you to be, and you will walk in what he's called you to walk in. You will do that. But let's not abort the mission and say, I'm gonna give up. Don't abort mission. Like abort, abort. Let's not do that. Let's not abort. Let's stay on mission. And you might have those days when it's a little tougher than others. I get it. I get it. I have those days myself. I do. But let's not forget that we are called to be these Christ ambassadors for the Lord. And we have to continue to push. Now, I know some days can be sucky, right? It's just part of life. But you keep on living, you keep on pushing, and you keep on moving. Now, I'm not going to stay here and beat a dead horse, but I do want to encourage you today. There's nothing that you can't do when you have Christ on your side. What is it? When the Lord is on your side, who can be against you? Nobody. And there's nobody can separate you from the love of Jesus Christ because it is there for you. It's not going anywhere. That you can hang your head on. That is a guarantee. That is a promise. And God is not a man that he should lie. He's not going to back down. He's not going to change his promises. He's not going to stop doing what he's doing. And nobody can stop God for doing what he's doing in your life. God's sovereign providential hand is on you and he's going to do whatever. And nobody can say, well, God's not going to bless you. God's not going to do this in your life. How do they know that? They're not God. So when you hear people say, oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, well, thank goodness you're not me. And God created only one of me, and I'm going to do what I believe in my heart to do, that the Lord has played for me. So once again, don't let anybody anywhere tell you what you can and can't do. I I used to once upon a time believe that. I used to believe what people would say about me, believe that I talked too much, believe that I sounded like a white girl. Used to believe all those things like, man, I just need to be quiet. If I have all these hiccups and all these things that people don't like about me, man, why do I talk? Why do I speak? There's a point where my voice, so like, man, my voice sounds like a dude. I sound like a man. So it's like, no, who told you that? Like, I don't know. Somebody did. Somebody told me something and it stayed with me. Sometimes we can't even remember and recall what people told you what, but because they've said something to you for so long, it's programmed in your mind. You don't know who said it. You can't recall unless it's someone that you really, really looked up to and they're the ones that said it, so it kind of sticks. But sometimes you just have these things in your head and it's not even from you. And then you start to believe it and you start to try to own it and try to take ownership of that thing. And I'm hoping that you don't do that. Don't give up today. Not today. Don't give up any day and go out there for whatever it is. Go be great, go be amazing because you know what? The amazing Les Brown has taught me that there's greatness in you. There is. It's there. But you got to tap into it. Don't let anybody tell you you're not. You don't have any greatness. You're just another random individual. No, you're special. God created you like that. He said in his word, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. That sounds like a special person to me. So regardless of what people, you're not anything special. Who are you? Who are you? And I can say that in certain aspects, when we look our nose up at people, like they're doing this, well, who are you to say that? But on the flip side, who are you not to acknowledge what God has created? And he's created you. Look in the mirror, you're a miracle walking right there. He chose you, he selected you. So don't waste your life, which is a gift that he has given to you. It's called the present. So unwrap it every day, brand new, because his mercies are new every morning. So unwrap that too. There are so many blessings that it gives you, and it's not in the material. I'm thankful today to be able to look around and walk and talk and do. I'm thankful he's given me his breath in my lungs. I'm thankful that I'm saved and I've got the gift of salvation that he has given to me. And if you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, I would hope you would get to know him because there's nothing like him. Taste and see that the Lord is good. He is so very, very good. And when you go through problems, when you have Jesus, you can withstand anything. And you pray to him, he hears you, he knows you, you're fully known by him. You're not an accident of him making you. He doesn't know why he created you. He knows exactly what he created you for. So giving up is clearly not an option. It's not an option for you. It's not an option for me. And I hope you understand that. And I hope you believe that today. I hope you stand on that. Don't worry about what people say. If you're a person that's doing social media and you have a message to get out there, then do it. But well, I gotta wait till I have this right and this right. And if you wait, you'll wait and wait and wait, and you'll never ever do it. You'll never get started. So you know what day it is? It is a Wednesday. And you know what time it is? The time is now. It's actually 9:47, but regardless of that, the time is now. You need to do whatever you've been called to do right now. Don't wait another second for things to be right. It will never be the perfect time for you to get started. It will never be the perfect storm for all of the stars to align and all of a sudden you have this magnificent platform. It will never happen like that. When we're growing and changing, things are going to look messy. Things are going to be like that. But do I care to stop? No, I'm just thankful. So before that again, I just want to say a big thank you to you. I love you with the love, Lord Jesus Christ, and remember to be blessed, motivated, and always inspired to do what the Lord has laid on your heart. Please do that. And please don't forget to vote for your girl, Supermom, right there. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Vote for your girl, T Drake. Mm, 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 mm. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys later. Remember, vote for your girl, tune in and listen. Giving up is it's not an option, so we're not doing that. So your little life is amazing. And it's not little, it's big. So put on your shades because your life is very, very bright. Bye now. Take care. And listen, giving up is not an option. So don't give up today. God bless your hearts. Take care.
Through his word, it's God's gift.